Hello everyone, DinosGG here. This is going to be part 12 of my tutorial on how to build a casino town. First, like to say that I took a couple days off from building this city. I wanted to try out some ideas, browse the forums, see what other people were running into. I actually found a really good post made by Lioness23 over on the EA forums. I'd like to give a big shout out to him. He has a really well written post about what really makes your city tick. I found out a couple good ideas from him that I probably should have known, seeing as how I was making tutorial videos about the game. But anyway, we'll ignore that for now. So basically the two things I figured out is the cars. See all these cars making a U-turn here? Your cars can't turn left on an avenue. And I know, yes, that should have been painfully obvious. I never really got down to the nitty-gritty and looked at it though. Which is why my casino is not doing very good right here. It's on, if you notice, my city entrance is down here, and we're coming up, and it's on the left. So every single person that wants to go to his casino has to do a big traffic-consuming U-turn. And then if they decide they want to go somewhere else, like if they want to get back to these commercial shops or they want to go home from the ferry, yep, that's gonna be probably another U-turn. Some of the sims might be able to figure out how to get over to this road here, but that is unlikely. So basically what I need to do, I need to rebuild the city basically, because this needs to be a street. This part here as avenues is fine. But this side here should be a street so that they can turn freely however they want. The other thing I learned, which also should have been really, really obvious, and I think I kind of knew it a little bit, I just it hadn't really clicked on my mind. I know I wanted to get hotels for these commercial buildings. The thing is, I didn't manage them very well. So if we check the tourist map here, see all this commercial down here, these are all shops. These are buildings that are competing directly with my casino's revenue. If you'll see down here, see like I have the low wealth tourists down here. These are people that came in, did a huge U-turn, and then came back around to shop. They didn't get all the way up to the casino. So that's something I'm gonna have to fix. Also, there's a lot of people down, well not a lot, but there's some people down here, some people down here. This is fine because this is right next to the expo center. But, so yeah, I've got a little bit of work cut out for me. My population here is going through the roof, so that's good. I actually noticed one thing right here that should help out a lot. I need to make a connecting road from my train station up here to the expo center, if I can. Which I most certainly can. Now that is a horrible patch of intersection there. But what that's going to do is that's going to let people walk from the train station up into the expo center, which is going to increase the payout that I'm going to get, because now they don't have to walk all the way around here, which some sims might not want to do. They won't go like that, which would also be equally horrible. And so the other thing that I'm working on now too is I have all these unfilled jobs, and I'm gonna do a quick test here. So I think I still have workers going to these commercial buildings. In fact, I do. So these are all not only workers that are pulling away from the rest of my city, but these are workers that are enabling shoppers, which is also, because this is on the left-hand side, this is causing traffic too, so I'm gonna do something that, again, I probably should have thought of originally, but I'm gonna de-zone this. These buildings look nice, but they're not helping me. And that's one thing that's really fun about this game, is even when you think you've got everything figured out, there's so much to learn in this game. There's so much to try and figure out. You know, the more you play, the more you watch, the more threads you read, all that good stuff, the more you'll really figure out about how the game works. And see, this is going to decrease traffic here now, because nobody should be making this U-turn anymore. So nobody's going to come in and then just leave. You know what I mean? The other thing I can do down here, because this is still pretty close to... Basically what I want is my casino should be the closest attraction for people coming in my highway right here. Right now I'm competing a little bit with this strip of land here. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna take this out. I can't really see exactly how much we're getting, so I'm just gonna do all of it. So let's see, we'll start here, do that. This is also gonna get traffic off my avenue. Oh look, I made $10 this month. Yay, $10. The only thing that's really keeping my city afloat is this expo center. I love the expo center. It makes so much money, I love it. Okay, so this is probably going to be my next goal here. I've got some more competing commercial buildings, if you notice. This little strip right here is probably horrible for my city, because that's right next to the train station. I wonder how many thousands of dollars I've lost to this little strip right here. Not anymore. Let's go ahead and take that out. And let's see here. We've got these little shops right here. This is just because it's right next to the ferry. I don't think my high wealth would use this anyway, because it's only medium wealth. But at the same time, this is just competing for casino traffic, and I don't like it. Same with this side over here. We're gonna D-zone all that. Get rid of that. And there we go. Now we might have the resemblance of some kind of slight functional town. Hopefully. Oh gosh, don't want to bulldoze that. Oh gosh, that scared me. So this is still making a ton of money. I'm gonna leave that here. If they want to compete with the casino, more power to them. Because frankly, they're making a ton of money. So let's see what's going on this other side here too. Yeah, so I've got... So I want to take out... I don't want commercial anywhere near my attractions. Because the thing that I learned, that, you know, if you stop and think about it, it's really obvious. But if you're not in that, like, mind frame to consider these kind of things, you might not see it. The tourists that come in, they have a limited amount of money. So if they're going to these awesome looking commercial buildings, which clearly looks like they are, then they're not spending money over here. And if they're not over here, then who cares? That's not the point of this town. I want them over here. If I wanted them over here, I'd build something else. So let's see, where else do I have? These are residential buildings, but let's D-zone that so nothing crazy grows there. We can actually make this all residential. Bulldoze that dead house. Bulldoze that. And what's going on with sewage? Let's get sewage under control, so I don't like sewage. Probably take this time, we'll get water under control. Put down a water pump, right? Put down a water... We will put down a water pump right here. Oh, this game. You tell me you can go there. Now go there. Oh my gosh, this is the most frustrating thing I've ever dealt with. Get on the ground. Ah. Okay, fine, let's just put it up here. Whatever. Okay, so as you see from getting rid of all those buildings, my population's actually going way up. My unfilled jobs is way down. I have some unsatisfied shoppers right now. Hopefully they will get satisfied by going to my casinos. The other things that I could do maybe is like put down a park because they don't have to spend money there. I'll see if this changes or levels out at all. The other thing I can do too is I can zone some of that commercial over here, like where it's not going to compete with the rest of my city. See, like right over here, for instance, this is a good place for commercial. It is on the left-hand side, so it's going to make a little bit of traffic. I don't really have the budget for that yet. As I get more budget, I'll take care of that. This train station here is probably not helpful. I want my train stations over here. I'm gonna take out these two train stations for now. These are bringing people in, but they're not bringing them in where I want them to. Let's bulldoze that. I'm gonna leave this railway here for right now. It's not hurting anybody, so. And what I want to do to help boost my attendance for this, I can actually put down another couple like train stations, ferry ports. Let's see, I can put one right here. And looks like that's the only one I can fit on here. How much was that? I'm gonna bulldoze it so that, well, let me see if I can build a road here first. Yeah, there we go, that's okay. So this is medium density, so everyone coming this way is free to, see, oh, let me downgrade that. Okay. Now everyone coming this way is free to do their stupid U-turn for now, because I don't have a better solution for them yet. This street here, I think I want this street to be the high density one. We'll put that at medium. So that'll let these guys turn whichever way they want. Hopefully. And let's see, let's give them one of those too. And one of the things that the tourists are looking for, the Sims coming into your town, they want your wait times for public transit. They want those to be in the green. So I've got this here, so 26 minutes on the ferry, and I'm bringing in a lot of riders, so that's really good. Trains are good. Streetcars are good. Streetcars aren't bringing anyone in. Actually, apparently they are. They shouldn't be, because they're not connected to my main road, but whatever, we'll ignore that for now. So buses. So I need a lot more buses and a lot more bus stops. So what I'm going to do, especially here, because there's a lot of traffic right here, I'm going to put some more bus stops down. Because one of the other things that I figured out is that each bus stop holds a certain number of people. And if there's more bus stops available, more people will wait at them. Because what happens is, like, when the bus stop gets full, the people get frustrated and then they just leave. So by putting more of these down, hopefully anyway, it'll let more people take the bus. It'll get rid of these cars that are on the street. And then the buses they'll have less traffic to compete with so that they can get to everybody. And that was not how I was laying them out at first. So hopefully this helps out a little bit. And like this road here. And I'm gonna put the bus stops here on the right because there's nothing on the left side of my city. There we go. Try and always put these on the right. Let's get some down here. Some down here by my expo center. Definitely want them close to the expo center. Some right there. This is still the right hand side, so that's good. I put one on the left, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. There we go. Nothing's on that side of the street, but that's okay. Want some right here. And one more right here. The Sims can cross streets for the bus stops. They can't cross avenues, which is why on my avenues here that I put some on all the sides. Because see, there's like these poles and these lines, and the Sims are scared of those, so they won't want to go across. What is my power plant doing? Running low on oil. What? Who said you could run low on oil? Let's get this guy an upgrade then. There we go. I might end up putting a trade depot over here too that can store oil. The problem is, I think oil has to be an upgrade. I'll have to check on that here in a minute. And let's see what my expo center is up to. This could be making more money. It's gridlocked though right now. So hopefully once all of my bus services kick in. The other thing I can do for them too, I can put down another train station. I gotta keep an eye on my money though. If I spend too much money, then I'll be hosed. But let's pop. What's this road right here? This road just seems like useless traffic. Okay, yep, that is not helpful. So let's get rid of this. This is not doing me any good. In fact, this is probably just causing more traffic. I don't need any zones over here. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Ooh, I only lost 1,100 this month. It's not too bad. Let's get rid of all these houses. I hate them. Get rid of them. Let's get rid of this road. This road makes no sense. And let's get another couple train stations down here. Boom. And maybe... boom. Okay, so now we've got to get these connected together. So I might have to do something like this to get them all hooked up. That's okay. Not really. I wish I could just make them in a line, but it's not letting me for some reason. So that's the best I could do. They'll just have to deal with it. Let's get an event scheduled so I can start making some money. Alright, there we go. We've got a rock concert scheduled. We redid some zoning. There's still much, much more to be done. I need to clean up this avenue right here. But I will get to that on part number 13. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.